Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of JSA's Fast Forward as we say farewell to 2022 by breaking down a busy December.
Thanks for joining us as we broadcast live online via LinkedIn and YouTube and through our very own JSA TV newsroom. I'm Dean Perrine, Executive Vice President at JSA.
And I'm Jamie Scotto-Kataya, founder and CEO of JSA. Dino,
Yes,
you know I love Christmas.
I do know this.
It's a thing. It's a thing. And so fittingly, our writers picked up on this. I
Yeah.
guess. And we're going to have a little fun with some Christmas movies that you may or may not be familiar with, but let's get ready to, not let go of the holidays just yet. I'm thinking we go ahead and say farewell to 2022 by putting a holiday spin on December announcements with some of our favorite holiday movie quotes and puns.
You know, Jay, I'll bet you still have your Christmas tree up, don't you?
Oh my God. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have 2 trees up, actually.
Yeah, I
They're
believe it.
faux, they're fake, so a little better for the environment, and I can keep them up longer.
That's right. That's right. Now I take things down New Year's Day, but not to be Scroogey. But I like things kind of where they belong. You know, so I'm by New Year's Day, I'm completely over it. So I'm taking things down. But I am totally into this Christmas theme that we have. Thank you, writers, for that. So let's go ahead and hit December's best headlines, compliments of JSA's Telecom News Now blog.
Yeah, I love this, I love this. And first, guys, we should mention, before we get into the holiday spirit a little bit longer, we do have big news dropping just today. JSA announcing a partnership with Capacity Media to bring live coverage of Metro Connect USA from sunny Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So if you are in the mood to put the holidays behind you and get some sun time in, we are expanding our Capacity Europe Extra, powered by JSA platform, which you may remember debuted in London last year at Capacity Europe, to go ahead and create Metro Connect Extra, powered by JSA in South Florida.
Yeah, that is fantastic news, Jay. And by the way, I will be in South Florida to put Christmas behind me. But that aside, why don't you tell us everything about Metro Connect Extra powered by JSA?
Yeah, talking about singing to the Christmas choir here, because Dino will be our hoster with the moster. Host. Okay. Um,
Trademark.
Yeah. Anywho, I've had way too much holiday rum. Okay, so Metro Connect Extra, powered by JSA, innovative broadcast featuring live interviews with key speakers like Ardino, interviewing top folks in our industry, exhibiting or speaking or attending Metro Connect, well as viewers that have that inside scoop on all things telecom during the premiere event, Metro Connect, for C-level executives from fiber, data center, cloud, tower, and cable industries. So, our ecosystem. It will air all 3 days of the conference. Big stuff here, running January 30th through February 1st. More to come.
Yeah, that is very exciting news. And there are already some big things happening in 2023. You want to talk about it, Jay?
Yeah. Absolutely. Dino, I'm glad you're game for my farewell to Christmas, JSA Fast Forward.
I didn't say I was game for this.
No, I didn't do that somewhere. Did you pass over that part in the script? All right. Well, anyway, you, my friend, are no Scrooge today. Let's give it a go.
Okay, I see what you just did there, and I am mentally preparing myself for one more Christmas just for you, Jamie.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to take you back to a Christmas classic for this expansion announcement. Here's the quote. Vermont should be beautiful this time of year with all that snow.
Okay, we're talking about White Christmas with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye, right?
Oh, we certainly are.
Yeah, where they head to Vermont and it's
Danny.
80 degrees and there's no snow and it's all very unreal.
Bingo, Dino. The snow eventually arrives right on time, though, as Bing and Danny are the only ones craving Vermont. Fidium Fiber Internet recently announced its move to 9 towns in Vermont and Maine. Customers will receive multi-gig internet without contracts and data caps, thanks to this news.
Outstanding. And to think poor Bing and Rosemary Clooney didn't have cell phones or data in Vermont back in 1954.
I mean, they were fortunate to have landlines, right?
That's absolutely true.
Mhm. Right.
But speaking of expansions, Lightpath announced a New York 5G network expansion that adds more than 300 route miles to the company's dense fiber network across New York, the New York metro region, including the boroughs of Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens. Well done to Lightpath.
That is a Christmas miracle on 34th Street and beyond for that whole area.
Are we really going to do this? That's hilarious.
Absolutely.
Anyway, up next is Princeton Digital Group, Asia's leading data center provider, which launched a flagship data center in Mumbai, India, just last month, which will also be powered up to 40%. You're going to love this, Jay, which will also be powered up to 40% by renewable energy and operate on minimal water consumption. That is good stuff there.
Yeah.
Prime Data Centers is also continuing its incredible growth with the announcement of the pre-lease of its LAX 01 data center by a large publicly traded company. That's code for a company we can't talk about, but it's pre-leased by a large publicly traded company, and the deal secures 12 megawatts of Prime's Los Angeles data center for delivery in the fourth quarter of this year. So big news for both Princeton Digital Group and Prime Data Centers.
PDG killing it and Prime. All right, such amazing growth, guys, happening in 2023. And we are wrapping up our expansion news in December with some merry and bright acquisition news. So let's get to Xtel Communications, innovative telecom and cybersecurity specialist, acquired Global Telecom, a local exchange carrier competitor. Xtel now spread its business across the Baltimore, Maryland landscape. So
It sounds like Nextel is spreading telecom and cloud solution joy down Baltimore chimneys, just like Tim Allen did in the Santa Claus.
There you go. All right. So my turn now as we pivot to December partnership news, just like Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet found their forever partners in the holiday. These telecom partners celebrating some Christmas partnership joy of their own. Here's a big one. Airtel guys announcing a partnership with Meta Platforms Inc. to accelerate India's digital ecosystem. The partnership aims to bring high quality connectivity and world class digital services for India customers.
Very cool. Connect Base, meanwhile, has partnered with Cloverleaf Networks, a provider of customized networking and data solutions for business clients nationwide. The move provides Cloverleaf with visibility and access to partners while cutting its quoting time by nearly 90%. Because of good stuff there coming out of the Connect-Base newsroom.
Yeah, and talking more partnerships, folks at ZenLayer announcing a partnership with Syntropy, a Web3 network software company, Syntropy, to provide enhanced network capacity to global Web3 network users.
Awesome job by ZenLayer there. And it reminds me of the work George Bailey did at the Bailey Building and Loan to provide better housing options for the residents of Bedford
Oh,
Falls. It's a
right.
wonderful life, Jamie.
Nice. I see that Christmas spirit, Dean. I see it. All right, on to some educational partnerships. DataBank teamed up with the University of Maryland, making it Zaratan High Performance Computing Environment live with the help of the DataBank IAD2 data center. LightEdge, meanwhile, announcing a new education partnership as well with Iowa State University's Ivy Sales Forum to provide hands-on experience for students in the tech and computer science industry. We love that.
Yeah, very cool. Love all these education partnerships. I sense a theme, Jamie. I'm saying it right now in January. Maybe education partnerships being a theme for 23. I hope that's true. Connect Base ups the ante with its search for snow, heading further north to the snowy terrain of Alaska. Connect Base welcomes MTA, Alaska's best choice for technology and communications, as its newest member of the Connected World platform. The move improves diversity and survivability of connections between Alaska and the 48 continental states. We have that twice, and I said it twice.
And not to say Alaska is the North Pole, but enhanced connections from the North Pole to the lower 48, always welcome news. Or Alaska, too. Anyway, let's move on to December. New hire announcements, because things really did get jolly, just like Macy's hiring of the real Santa on Thanksgiving Day Parade in the Miracle on 34th Street.
Well played, Jamie. Stream Data Centers welcomed Callan Space as its Vice President of Finance. By the way, that is the coolest name we have ever mentioned on Fast Forward. Callan Space as its Vice President of Finance. Miss Space will spearhead the development of the new financial processes and investor partner collaborations. That was a mouthful, but
I was gonna
congratulations
say,
to
well executed with all those S's and C's.
yeah. Anyway, congratulations to Kalen or Callan, pardon my mispronunciation there, on the new Vice President of Finance at Stream Data Centers. Excellent.
Absolutely. And we should also say Consolidated Communications naming Fred Gratham as its new EVP and CFO. Gratham, the former executive vice president and CFO at Monitronics International. So seasoned player there. Congrats, Consolidated.
Very cool. Extenet Systems announced the appointment of its new Senior Vice President, General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary, Talisa Webb Shellen. That's Talisa Webb Shellen as Extenet's new Senior Vice President and General Counsel and Corporate Secretary.
Oh, wow. I love all these great names too. Yes. Lincoln Rackhouse expanding its leadership team this December, adding John Greenwood as the company's Senior Vice President of Corporate Strategy and Brent Streetman as its Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing. So, congrats, Lincoln. We've got John and Brent now in senior executive roles.
Yeah, very cool. Connect Base welcomed Barbara Curran as to its team as Chief People Officer. I love a good people officer. In this role, Barbara will leverage more than 20 years of experience leading all areas of people operations for the company. That says a lot about a company when they have a chief people officer. This is the person who is making sure that the humans within the company are happy, and I like that.
Me as well. Me as well. All right. Over at Bandwidth IG, the dark fiber provider, announcing the appointment of Bruce Garrison as its new CEO. Big news, guys. New CEO. The company says the announcement demonstrates a renewed commitment to providing dark fiber across the markets of Atlanta, Portland, and San Francisco.
Francisco. Every time I think of that, I do think of Rice-A-Roni. I won't lie. It's deeply rooted from when I was a child. So it's San Francisco, fun to say. Anyway, I digress.
Francisco, that's fun to say, is a quote from Will Ferrell in The Elf. Love it.
A modern Christmas classic at its finest, The Elf.
All right, last but certainly not least, guys, is in the new hire section here, is our fabulous Edge Connects. Deepening the executive bench with the addition of 2 new executives to accelerate the company's global expansion and development of customer-centric and sustainable data center solutions. So congrats, guys, to Don McNeil as Chief Revenue Officer and Brian Green as Executive Vice President of Operations, Engineering, and Project Management.
Yeah, I just want to point out that this is a great list of hire news for the last month of the year. Our industry is not just handing out Jelly of the Month Club memberships.
No kidding, Dino. While Cousin Eddie would point out that monthly Jelly Club memberships are the gifts that keep on giving all year long. True gifts, guys, are the hiring and appointing these efforts of these telecom companies, these data center companies, to really position themselves in 2023 and beyond. Our industry is popping.
It really is. And speaking of the gifts that keep on giving, Mission Critical Facilities International ramped up its, and more that you're going to love, ESG commitment in a big way by making a significant donation of an uninterrupted power supply, a UPS equipment solution to Solid Rock International's Revolution project in the Dominican Republic. The contribution plays a vital role in providing critical electricity needed for medical clinics in the area by bridging the gap between city power and backup generators. This is awesome news.
Yes. Love MCFI, love their ESG. Sorry.
And by the way, I feel like I just peaked earlier with the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation reference, so we'll move on now.
You are doing great, Dino. We are moving on now to celebrate December award wins.
It's a major award, and I won it.
Oh, ho, ho, you thought you peaked. You just did another great reference there. JSA Fast Forward is better with a Christmas Story leg lamp reference.
You know, it absolutely is. I believe A Christmas Story, part of that was filmed here in Northwest Indiana. I think that's
Wow.
true. Maybe it's an urban legend that was just passed on from when I was a kid. But yes, right here in Northwest Indiana, I believe.
Very
I
cool.
might have just made that up, though. And thank you. Congratulations are in order to FiberSense, a fiber optic sensing technology and monitoring company that was highly commended at the annual Global Telecom Awards in the Digital Infrastructure Innovation category for the company's innovative digital asset marine product. FiberSense was the only company at the Glotels to receive the highly commended distinction in its category. So congratulations to FiberSense.
Oh my gosh, I am such a big fan of the FiberSense technology. I was reading about it before they even came over and introduced themselves, and I was like such fangirling. Is that a thing in
It
your
is.
industry? Anyway, speaking of fire sense, it's VP of Science and Innovation, Nate Lindsay, received recent recognition in The Atlantic. I just love this. He was quoted in a story about underground cables taking the planet's pulse. So Lindsay explains how optical fibers are spread out underground and are used to monitor earthquakes, volcanoes, and even traffic above ground. Super cool
Yeah,
stuff.
that is some pretty cool stuff. But speaking of press recognition, Powerhouse Data Centers was featured in the December issue of Data Center Dynamics, showcasing the company's entry into the Virginia marketplace with 3 sites in the area, while being a good neighbor and creating innovative ways to meet hyperscale needs in popular markets in the Northeast. So, congratulations to Powerhouse Data
That
Centers.
is cool. All right. Congratulations also in order to our friends over at ZenLayer, named Amazon Web Services Partner of the Year for 2022. Big, big recognition. Company was honored in the ISV Partner of the Year and Marketplace Partner of the Year categories.
This Christmas farewell was fun, but we have to wish we have to easy for me to say, right? We have to also wish everyone a happy new year and showcase what some of our telecom leaders are preparing for in 2023.
So, right, my friend. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. And big, big news already popping out of 2023 and 4 days old. So, 1623 Farnham releasing its forecast for 2023, mapping out considerations to keep businesses on track, including how to build a new data gravity driven connectivity framework. Everyone needs to know, and the importance of internet exchanges, which we love.
Yes, and speaking of 2023 predictions, JSA hosted, as you very well should know if you don't already, JSA hosted a 2-day live broadcast in mid December to make predictions related to sustainability and network infrastructure. Make sure you tune in to watch the broadcast at your convenience on jsa.net, greenerdata.net, and on our LinkedIn and YouTube pages.
Yes, Zhao was the host, and it was incredible. Got so many global predictions too. Really wonderful international crowd there. So something to definitely check out. Greenerdata.net and JSA.net. Oh,
Chad was
on
like,
to Extranet, guys, right?
yeah,
That's just one word now, by the way. No more extranet systems. It is one word, extranet. The company announcing a shift, this exciting brand refresh, which comes with a new name, a new logo, a new website, and a new direction. Extranet was also named to the 2023 PTC Awards shortlist for the category of Outstanding Wireless and/or Wireline Company. By the way, perfect segue, right, to announce that JSA looks forward to broadcasting live from PTC
ow,
2023 next week already. Next week?
no,
Is it really already? Ah! And boy, PTC hotter than ever. We'll be right there in the hub with over 30 interviews booked. So our team is going to be there firing away every 20 minutes, 30 minutes with top executives across telecom, data centers, subsea, power generation, and more. You name it, we'll be there. Can't wait to see you there.
And that brings us to a merciful end of this edition of the JSA Fast Forward. We reminisced about the holidays, caught you up on the latest December news, and now it's time to conquer 2023. Jamie, what is your prediction for 2023 for JSA?
World domination. What else?
I love it.
All right, guys, until next time, happy, happy new year.
Take care, everyone.
And always happy networking. Stay safe. See you at PTC and Metro Connect.